Ladies and gentlemen, adjust your headphones. Come on in and shut the front door. You're welcome to the You Should Know Better podcast. The what's I even forgot myself. What is it? What is it? The news from the attacking issues. That's it.
Your mind is elsewhere.
Isn't it Jon Snow retiring? You should retire, fam.
I even forgot the intro. You did it last week. I even forgot the intro myself. The news from the attacking issues. Today we have a special guest in the building. We got Ola, who is one half of the podcast Art Heaux. That's H-A-U-X. H-E.
Oh, this guy.
Yeah, just difficult.
Yeah, okay. H-E-A-U-X, I think it was. Like gâteau, but
that's it.
So
there you go.
Is that French? Is like the French way to say like hoe, like H-E-A-U-X. Is that
in French is a whole nother word, so it's just kind of like a play on words, to be honest.
You can have the same word for us.
No,
the same word. I just mix it up.
I thought maybe that could what it could be. I didn't know. I did French a long time ago.
You did, yeah. You should know, but no, you done French.
You got French with me. This guy, we're the same French.
And I knew that. And I knew that. I knew that's not the word. And I'm more than you.
Hoe, okay, artistic hoe. I like that.
A very unique play on the word. But Ola, we're glad to have you here. Thanks for joining us today. What I'm going to do is give you a chance to introduce yourself, explain all the good stuff you do on the podcast, also your product line. We want to hear all of that. Maybe even drop us an @ so we know where to catch you, and then we'll jump into your story. Okay,
perfect. So I do a few things. The first thing I do is I'm a textile designer. I have a brand called Ola. You can find my products online on Instagram with the @ by_Ola. So I basically create my own prints that are then made into accessories, homeware, stationery, stuff like that. I have a podcast, which was mentioned, called Art Heaux, which is basically talking about the creative industries and the worlds that surround it. So it's a bit about me and my co-host, Maggie, our experience working in the creative industries. We both worked abroad. And also we bring in other kind of like Black creatives as well to talk about their experiences. And then what else to do? And I'm also a director for a fashion school as well. So
damn.
That's like my...
How could that be the first?
Should have started off with that. Yeah. Should have kicked off with that one.
Yeah, I do quite a few things because I work part-time. So my business is part-time.
Okay.
Obviously, podcast is, fit in bi-weekly. So it's like every other week. I work part-time as a director.
Wow.
I say part-time. And then as well, I do some lecturing sometimes, but that's really, really seasonal. So in textile design, I do a bit of lecturing.
Right.
Yeah.
The rest.
Should have kept income. I'm also astronaut.
I forgot that
I'm also been to the moon.
But it's nice to mix it up. I love doing that.
Yeah, I hear that.
I don't think I could go back to that like a normal, just kind of like 9 to 5. I like the fact that Wednesday I'm doing this, and then in January I'm doing this, and then my weekends I'm doing the market. So it's like, yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, but no 2 weeks must be. Yeah, no 2 weeks must be the same. You got that mix up. That's good to hear. Well, I hope we got some of that in your story today as well. So we'll let you run with that now.
Let's hear it.
I found it a bit difficult, even actually, because. Not that I don't make mistakes or anything, but I always see it as like, as long as it works out well at the end, it doesn't really matter as much, right?
That's what you mean.
I was thinking back, but I'm going to give you like an old story. This is like from college.
Okay.
Like proper old. So in college, okay, I have to go back a bit. So in college, second year of college, and me and my friends thought, okay, it's New Year's, we all live at home, but we want to spend New Year's together. So we thought, let's rent an apartment and have an apartment party.
Okay.
So we planned that. The first one goes really well. We have so much fun. And we're so gassed after that we're like, okay, let's throw another party. And like, we're just trying to find any reason to throw another.
What was the gap? What was the time gap between the first one?
It was literally like a month and a half. So it's like, oh, whose birthday's next? And it was one of our friends who was like, oh, we're going to throw you a party like by force. We're going to throw this apartment party. It's going to happen. So it happens. But this time it just went a bit off the rails. It was like, when you think it's not that bad, but you're just hoping that like they don't see the damage. It's like there was a lot of damage.
Wait, how much was the damage deposit?
Wait, what? Slow down. What happened here? Wait, so did you guys rent a place and then invite people?
Yeah, we rented a place. So we rented an apartment, invited people. I think this time it was kind of like, let's go harder, bigger, better. So it's like, people can bring friends of friends. That kind of thing.
So no control on the guest list.
No control on the guest list.
Wow.
And on top of that, we're not really necessarily acting like hosts. We're enjoying ourselves. Like, it's not our names on the line.
It's your own deposit.
That naivety in it. So what made it even more mad is because we were like a second year of college in it. So it's like we're 17 turning 18. So most of us weren't even 18 yet. So it was like whoever had turned 18 was like using their ID to rent the place and stuff like that.
To get the drink or just to rent the place?
To rent the place, because you need to have like ID. You have to be 18 plus.
18? Serious?
Come on, man. How are you going to rent your house to 17-year-olds and they're all...
I'm trying to think. Obviously, we've had Airbnb for a minute now, but I wasn't 17 when that thing came out. What's the minimum age on that? I don't even know.
It wasn't even Airbnb.
No, it couldn't have been Airbnb.
I feel like it was before. Do you know what? I don't even know. Was Airbnb out then? Or maybe Airbnb just came out. This is like, 15 years ago?
Right.
You know what I mean? So I don't even know if Airbnb was overly out like that.
No, it probably wasn't.
But it's one of those ones when you just go on the internet and you
Yellow Pages.
You're just looking for apartments, service apartment. Like literally. So to rent an apartment, you have to be 18. So whoever was 18 at that point used their ID, rented out the place, had the party. When I say it wasn't like wild, like crazy, but it was just more stuff like there's carpet, stains on the carpet, the paintings that were on the wall just weren't on the wall anymore. Like
you can't say just. You can't say just.
What do you mean just stay on the wall?
They just weren't on the wall.
Well, the nails, people just take the paintings home.
The nails were gone, innit? The paintings were on the floor. You know that kind of thing. People just like on the walls, innit? So the paintings.
What kind of whining was taking place? Them sort of wines where like, holding everything.
And I think the worst part, the bit that was hardest to hide, was there was a hole in the wall.
How did that get to...
I think it was because, like if you just...
Someone punched the wall or something?
I don't actually remember, but I think it was more like, when you just like bang open the door and the wall's obviously like mad thin. So I think the handle just went into the wall.
This paper mache wall. What kind of wall is this?
Who's driving the house? Who's driving the house? The Hulk.
It was a setup. Those walls were set up. So basically, so the place is like finished, but we just thought, okay, let's just clean it to our best ability and just see what happens. Obviously, cleaner comes, complains. They get in contact with us and they're like, yeah, these are the damages. And I was speaking to my friend about it the other day.
What were the damages, if you remember? What's the
like the cost?
Yeah, or like rough figure. Yeah, what did they come up with you?
Well, it's funny because I thought it was a lot more than it actually was. I thought it was like 3K, but then it was actually only not only, but it was actually like £500. But obviously, when you're like 17,
that's peas.
That's a lot of money.
That's peas. Michael used to charge me to get in his car to drive down the road. Petrol, let alone £500.
No, when you're 17, 18,
he's older than he is, and I used to charge him.
He used to charge me £1 to go down the road.
Exactly. So that's probably why I thought it was 3K, because when you're that age,
it might as well
500,
be.
It might as well
be. Yeah.
So obviously, there's 4 of us that mainly set it up, and we're sweating. We're like, oh my gosh, £500. Like even split between 4 of us. That's
still yeah. That's big money. That's big money at 18.
So whose idea was this?
So then we were like, okay, we went down to their offices to kind of like see if we could negotiate, and
I've got £10. She's got 12.
And they were just like, they basically set up a payment plan for us. So we had to pay like £100 a month.
You're doing well with this company.
So that day before we left, we had to pay some money. So we paid like £25 each. So that's basically your EMA money for the month, for the week.
yeah. You got to make sure you're in class every day. Can't miss one lesson.
And then,
you've been attending other people's lectures just to make sure.
Honestly, because we're in debt now, and they're like 17 in debt. So then we're just like, oh, okay. So then I guess in a way it's like the story stops there. Obviously, there's lots of things to learn there. When you throw something, be a responsible host, like all that kind of stuff. But then we were like, okay, how can we get the money to pay for our debt without using our own money?
I knew it. The genius. That's how I know you lot were all Nigerian. I know you lot were all Nigerian. There was at least 3 Nigerians.
Yeah, there were 3.
I knew it. I knew it. Minimum 3 Nigerians.
That's entrepreneurship. You have to understand.
That's Nigerianship.
No, that's entrepreneurship. That is someone saying.
No.
You have to find the business opportunity in the massacre.
In the thing that got you in trouble. That is Nigerianship.
We have to learn from mistakes.
But we would have came back with sense this time. Last time was enjoyment. This time was business.
Yeah, okay.
Business is different. So it's silly though, because we spent a lot of time thinking, okay, we're throwing a party, we're throwing a rave. Where are we going to do it? What we're going to call ourselves? We spent a lot of time on a name. We made tickets, all of that. But I don't know, my memory is kind of pick and mix, so I can't really remember what happened, but we basically didn't throw a party in the end. Like, what happened was we started planning it.
Yeah.
Then the next month came up. One of us paid £100, I guess, all of the group paid £100. And then after that, they didn't get back in contact.
Right. So ate the deposit?
No. They're talking about the debt collectors. They've paid them another bill.
Yeah.
Right? And then they haven't said anything since. So they've got 2 bills now, but there's 3 outstanding, am I right?
Oh, wow.
So the office just never, they never got back to us.
Wow, if they see this episode, they're going to come back to you, innit?
I'm going to have to black your face out.
I'm not dropping any names of where it was in the world or
this was 15 years ago.
It was.
The interest is a mazine, fam.
But they didn't. It's weird though, because obviously maybe their offices were like really disorganized, or someone just pitied us, or, a miracle from God, I don't know, but they just didn't do anything. So we didn't have to throw the party in the end, which was probably for the best.
Yeah, I reckon you would have another 500 to pay off.
We would have had other problems in it through that party. So yeah, that's my kind of mistake. I mean, my mistake.
Yeah, well, I guess there's a silver lining in the story.
Definitely.
Yeah, because I guess you guys, you didn't have to pay. You don't have to pay all of it, number one.
Yeah.
But I guess you kind of learn early on. Look, if you're throwing a party, be sensible. Don't you learn the hard way, but it's not
your party. When you're throwing a party, it's not your party. That's what you got to learn from early.
Exactly.
When you're hosting it, you can't be there pouring yourself. I done that one time when I was at uni. Like I told people to come to mine, and I told people everyone bring a bottle. And then I was pouring the drinks. I gave myself a triple, thinking I was being generous to myself, not knowing that it's going to lead to my eventual downfall. So, yeah, when it's your party, you got to make sure you're the sensible one. You're the one that is making sure everything's orchestrated and whatnot.
Exactly, especially when it's not in your house. Someone else's name's on the line, deposit gone. That's the thing, deposit was gone. Like, this is on top of the deposit we had to pay. So,
oh my goodness.
The deposit's just to hold it there. Yeah, you can't. There's no amount of sticky tape, blue tack, whatever. I did that.
And you said you wanted the cleaner to try and help you out.
No, I never said that. We just thought we cleaned as much as we could, and
you put a plus on the wall. That's what you can do.
What do you fix in Mr. Sheen that you can fill out a hole in the wall?
You have to try, boy. You have to try at that age. You have to try.
I think I remember they said that they had to do proper carpet cleaning. I was like, why do you guys even have carpets? But yeah, carpet cleaning, and obviously the hole in the wall, and then putting the picture frames back up. Everything else, I guess, is just normal wear and tear. You
that you did the event there, you're telling them why do you have carpet?
Why do you?
No, it's true. I feel like
why are you not up to date?
Carpet like that, like it should be easy clean, floor, laminate, wood flooring.
How are we meant to have a party here if you guys have carpet?
They're inconsiderate. They're inconsiderate.
That's funny. I think that's actually very funny.
So you no more parties. You're not throwing any since 08 or was it 07, 06? No more.
When would that be? Yeah, I mean, me personally, that's probably why I don't plan events anymore or plan anything.
That trauma.
Yeah. It's about planning something for my birthday. Like, yeah. No, I haven't planned anything like that since. I haven't. Yeah, definitely not.
It's probably for the best.
Yeah, probably for the best, man.
Just too responsible. Hopefully, I've matured a bit since then. But yeah,
you still got the edgy Nigerian strip inside you, though. So
that entrepreneurship, I respect it though. Don't lose that. You didn't lose that. Now look at you.
No,
you cannot. It's in your DNA. It's in your DNA. You can't lose it.
Speaking about it the other day, I was just thinking, like, imagine if we did throw that party. Like, who knows what could have been? Yeah, the second one.
Could have been multi-millionaires, you know. Could have been an event. Yeah, could have been like Recess or something like that. Could have been
exactly.
Recess, days like this, you know.
Could have been
one of the big words. Yeah, for real.
We'll never know. We'll never know. No, thanks, Sotul. I really appreciate that story.
That's all right. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. Lovely coming on and lovely meeting
thanks.
you. And
you too.
Yeah, I appreciate that. So everyone, Art Heaux.
Yeah, Art Heaux. Yeah, so ART. That's the easy part, and then HEAUX.
There you go.
And then my products are by_Ola.
Ola squared. So for everybody who doesn't know, Ola squared.
Yeah, to help you remember. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, go check that out most definitely, man. Ola squared, Art Heaux.
Don't say Ola squared. People are gonna put it Ola squared. I can't even find it. I'm losing that on customers, you know.
Ola. It's
Ola. Yeah.
So let's move on to the main segment of the pod. This is the You Should Know Better segment. This is where we look at a prominent news story, look at it from the antagonist's shoes and ask ourselves, should they have known better? So what I've got for you, Junior, I'm going to put you in the football boots of Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Seeing as you're going with a similar hairstyle, let's do that. Now, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, he is the Manchester United
used to be
defender. Well, he's not playing right now due to Diego Dallo, but he is in the squad anyway. Aaron Wan-Bissaka. So he moved to Man United in June of 2019, and he's been in the news because he's got a 6-month driving ban, and he was also fined £31,500. A lot of money to us. That's how much £500 felt back in the day. Reference to Ola's earlier story, but obviously it's like a real baller, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, that is near enough chicken change. But the reason why he got fined, that he got banned from driving, is because he was found to be driving without insurance and whilst disqualified. But the catch was he didn't know that he was disqualified from driving because he was caught in an earlier incident and all the letters and all the correspondence was sent to his address in Croydon because he didn't update his address with DVLA. So my man was none the wiser. He was driving about in his Lambo. They pulled him over, said you're speeding, said you weren't meant to be driving, and bish bosh bam, he's now disqualified without and he's got 6-month driving ban. So Junior, I want to put you in the shoes of Aaron Wan-Bissaka. You know, you're playing for Man United, you're a young guy, you're a millionaire, but basic admin you cannot do. Why?
You can't do this.
Why? But by now you guys should know what meme we're referring to. If not, we may have to edit one of these episodes.
We need to get that guy on the show. We need to get him on the show. I need he needs to clear that up. Yeah. What was that about?
Let's hit him up, boy. That'll be an exclusive. Exclusive. Even if you have to fly out there to meet him, and we'll do it there in I don't know what city.
Uganda. Kampala, probably.
Yeah, fam. Kampala. Uganda. I'm with it.
Yeah, we might have to see if we can do that. I just ask him.
Why are you out here driving whilst disqualified, man? You should know better than that, right?
Fam, listen. Yeah. I'm from Croydon, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So what? I'm in Manchester. You're telling me I got letters in Croydon.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check the letters. I'm playing. I got we got Watford in that. My guy got sent off and you're chatting shit. How am I meant to know what's going on? That's why you're asking me.
He said, don't ask it. So the thing I don't understand is, we all know.
Know what?
When you have your first, we all know when you move addressed, you update the DVLA.
But not everyone knows that, you know. Not everyone knows that.
Not everyone knows that. It's
not everyone knows that.
Test. The theory test
No. That question didn't come up. It didn't come up. No. I think I had the sheep. I was pressing the button with the sheep.
You pressing the button. Oh, okay.
Yeah, when the sheep come, you got to tap for the sheep. Yeah, I didn't know.
The sheep to get
bro, you need to talk to my agent. He's the one that handles this stuff. I don't do personal admin. I don't even book my dentist appointments. I don't even book the person who does my hair. So, boy.
Oh, okay. But who
just
books
play
it when you go link things? Who books that? Your agent?
Yeah, my agent does that too, innit? Yeah. He links up with. I don't even do that. I got a girl and a dog and a kid, so I don't even do all of that. I got a family, bro. I got a family. My name ain't Wayne Rooney.
Family, man.
My name ain't Wayne Rooney, fam. I got a girl. I got a family and that. You get me? You get me? We got Valencia on the weekend, fam. You get me?
Valencia on the weekend.
I got time for that.
That's why you'll be getting Google Translate on your phone to speak Spanish to the.
No, the agent sorts out, or I get Ronaldo to sort out for me. You get me? Simple. No, I speak Spanish in that. You get me?
Yeah, they speak Spanish. No, okay.
Yeah, there you go. See.
So, you the thing I don't understand is you moved to Manchester. The public is your public figure. You moved to Manchester.
Yeah,
everyone knows you live in Manchester. There's no way you're doing that commute from London, Croydon to Manchester daily. So we all know you live in London. So why wouldn't you tell the DVLA that you've moved?
That's what I'm telling you. I don't sort that stuff out. It's not me. I hand it off to my agent, who's best friends with Mina Raiola. Them man always sort out the stuff.
They
always sort out the stuff.
It's in your name, cuz. That's what you could talk about your agent.
Doesn't matter. Yeah, but I don't book nothing. When we go Nando's, I don't even book that. I just come and play. I don't know, bruv. The agent picks it. I just come and play football. That's it. That's all I do. It's fine, yeah. It's peas, but I can handle it. It's calm, but it's still peas. It's light, but still, it's annoying because I was gonna buy my dog some new shoes with that money. But it's cool.
Oh, you're gonna buy from your dog some Balenciagas for Christmas?
Yeah. The dog ones. The dog ones.
Balenciagas. Yeah.
I was gonna tell me there. But listen, honestly, it's not me. I don't handle any paperwork. So they said I said I was banned. I don't know. You know, I didn't see it properly.
So how was your reaction when they said, "Oh, Aaron, mate, you're banned"? What was your reaction?
I didn't have time. I was training. I had to let the agent react. I couldn't even react.
His agent's with you everywhere. His agent is with you everywhere.
The agent, I don't even know his name nowadays.
The agent had to react.
I was playing ball. Me and Sancho were playing ball.
He said, I didn't have an opinion. I let my agent react. No, this guy. Everything agent.
What do you mean? That's how the modern footballer's life is. The agent handles the dentist appointments. He handles when I've got to go to the school. What's the school?
What school nativity?
No, not even. Yeah, that one as well. But what's one when they come into your grades are bad? Yeah, parents evening. Yeah. They sort that out. It's like everything. So, bruv, my aim, is just to focus, on the next game. Yeah.
And the next game, that's from the
I don't even know who it is, so that's the agent, bro.
It always surprises me. Obviously, you make a fair point. Obviously, I know you can be back to yourself now. I know you make a fair point about the whole agent thing, but it's like raw. Like, I know when you move cribs, it's a lot, especially I've moved across the city. Barely, he's moving from a city to another city. So it's a lot of things, but I can't imagine you're 2 years plus in one place. And simple thing like telling the DVLA that you moved cribs, you haven't done.
I think it's elementary. I think it's two things. I did watch that All or Nothing, the Spurs one, right? And when Bergwijn moved to the UK, they obviously sorted out his yard. His parents came and stuff. Then they were like, this is where you're going to stay and we'll sort out X, Y, and Z for you. So I'm sure they sorted out the yard. I'm sure he didn't look at any paperwork. If you ask him his address, he said, I don't know, fam. I have to check the Uber receipts. I don't know. So I'm sure. And these guys are young as well. I know, it's like, 24, something like that.
He's 24. What are you doing at 24?
No, but it's different. This is different. They have a regimented lifestyle where what they eat, what time they wake up, when they move, all that stuff is dictated by the football club. because he's been in football for. It's not like he was just doing this.
Yeah.
For a while.
He's
So when all that stuff's dictated to you, naturally we learn those skills like admin and blah blah blah. Those are life skills. I'm not saying he hasn't. What I'm saying is I don't think that's at the forefront of his mind in terms of that's like a part of him being an adult. Do you know what I mean? I don't think that's a part of it. So obviously 2 years is mad, but I guarantee he's probably like all that admin stuff. Either maybe my girl sorts it, my assistant sorts it, or my agent sorts it. So, or if they don't, I don't really care. Like what's gonna happen? The second part is, and so what? Do you know what I mean?
That's true. That is true. And I think, you make a fair point. And to be fair, like, it may be a bit traditional, but it could be a case of, I sort out the money. I make sure the money's good. You guys sort out.
You do the rest. You do the rest.
Whatever the rest is, admin, cooking, cleaning, kids, whatever aspect of it, someone else handles that, innit? Yeah. So
I think that's a part of it. Guys going around, they're traveling all day. He's coming home at 11 o'clock after playing Everton to come and fill out the form. He's not going to do that.
But we have to do it, man. If I do a long day.
But you're not on, 60K a week. That's what I'm saying. It's different. Yeah. It's different.
Well, I guess it's not in their mind like that.
And you've done school, you've done uni, all of those life skills. Applying to uni, all that stuff. Yeah. Bro, applying for uni is a big deal. It's not have to do that stuff. It's not like he applied to Manchester United and then they sent him.
No, that's true. That's true. More of the time, it's like, I want X, and they get someone else to sort out how they get X.
Yeah. They're not dealing with that stuff.
Which is mad different mentality. But I just can't imagine him driving, him get pulled over. Like, you're not even meant to be driving. It's like, what?
I can imagine that. I can actually.
That's why.
Because the amount of footballers it happens to, you can tell they're just like, hang on, what do you mean? And even still, they're thinking, well, these are just legal fees that I need to pay. If I get pulled over for that, I'm thinking, yes, fam. Please, God, Jesus, please find a solution. Because I cannot.
It reminds me, I remember Yaya Toure got caught down in London. What was it? He got a mad fine. He got out of it because of financial reasons. But he was he got he got caught drink driving in London. I was like, bro, you're a Man City player. Hey, you're getting caught drink driving.
Why did they play Palace on the weekend or something?
Bro, I don't know. And he said,
why are you looking for it now?
No, but I think he's I don't know if he's a Muslim background in it, but he said he doesn't drink yak in it. He said, I don't drink alcohol.
What they found inside him?
But they found alcohol in his system.
I'm not sure if he is. Muslim. I'm not sure.
I'm not sure, but obviously I know he doesn't drink in it. He said, I don't drink in it. Yeah. He said, he's a Muslim in it. So he said, look, I don't drink, but there's alcohol inside.
I didn't get that.
That's his defense. Imagine that's your defense.
But he got off. I remember David Beckham got out of a speeding ticket.
Yeah,
I don't know how.
Because they got these lawyers. And I don't know what
I'm saying. So I'm saying, so even when you do get caught, and so what? What?
It's a minor to them, innit? Money will get them out of the situation.
Yeah.
And we saw it also with Katie Price the other week, where she admitted she was guilty, but the judge blinded her, innit? So it shows that money and power, class and wealth can sort of dictate your outcomes compared to us proletariats.
I'll tell you what's cheaper. Yeah, him paying that fine. I guarantee you, them filling out that form, because filling out that form, that could have been time where you could have been in an advert somewhere and you would have made more peas. So that fine is cheaper. That fine is worth more of his time.
That 30 grand fine.
That 31K is cheaper for him than filling out his DVLA. But anyway,
arguably. But you will have to fill in a form when he gets back. When he has to reapply for his license.
He's not filling out anything. But agents doing that.
Agents
doing that, bro. Just do me and Raiola doing that.
Oh my goodness.
But anyway,
what have you got for me?
So I've got a story that just won't go away for dear Bo Joe. COVID-19, which won't go away either. Down the street defends photo claiming to show the PM and staff in lockdown garden gathering when they were meant to be in lockdown. So This is the image that emerged. Some of you may have seen it with Boris Johnson and some of his staffers in 10 Downing Street in the garden. sitting down, talking, vibing, enjoying themselves. But basically, Boris Johnson is under renewed pressure to answer questions over the alleged gathering at number 10. The picture first published in The Guardian shows the Prime Minister, his wife, Carrie, and their newborn baby, Wilfred, didn't even know that was his name, and colleagues with, and I quote, wine and cheese in Downing Street. And apparently it was on the 15th of May. That was during the first national lockdown. So again, they've alleged that this is just a work meeting, but it does look fishy because, number one, I can't remember the last time I invited, or anyone did invite their wife and their baby to a work meeting, number one. And why wine and cheese? I don't know why you're getting pissed in that at a work meeting. I don't know either. But anyway, that's what they allege. And obviously, it looks fishy under the light. The public is also viewing it with suspicion. So I'm just going to put you in the shoes of, well, who do you want to be? Do you want to be Boris? Do you want to be the baby? Do you want to be? Do you want to be? Do you want to be
the baby? The street Griffin. Is that the baby?
The Gaga. Yeah, all right, it can be Boris or Staffer. But I mean, how'd you get yourself out of this? Because people were losing loved ones at this time, and you were saying we should all make sacrifices. But it turns out you were drinking wine and eating cheese. Well, explain yourself.
I would say the best way to keep your immunity, obviously, it's a global pandemic with a viral illness, and the best way to protect yourself from such a viral illness is to keep your immune system strong, and that's why I was trying to keep myself hydrated, and I was trying to get some of my
hydrated with what?
Well, the wine.
Wine's an antidiuretic. It makes you go to the toilet more, which makes you lose more.
No, but obviously, whilst
makes you
it's
lose
in the
more
body,
water.
Whilst it's in the body.
Well, what?
Moving around. Whilst it's in the body.
It's moving around. Come and get Chris Whitty in here, fam. The guy knows science.
Well, whilst it's in the body, it's moving around and providing hydration. It's moving
around, you know.
You got the cheese. You know, cheese is got some fats in it to keep you warm. You know, when you're unwell, your body uses a lot of energy. And if I was gonna come across, I had the virus, I had COVID. I'm talking from experience here. It took a lot out of me, so I had to replenish the calories that I lost fighting this virus.
What December last year? No, 5 months on. You need to replenish.
This video was this picture was from May. 2020.
Yeah, you had
the virus in March 2020.
You sure?
So, you're telling me I was fighting it with all my might. With all my might.
You lie on a regular basis.
With all my might. No.
Double check.
The records are there. You know,
but still,
some of you were praying for me. Some of you were praying for my downfall. But you know, I fought back.
that still doesn't make sense because
how?
Why are you drinking wine? There's all other manner of drinks you could be drinking.
Well,
wine
that makes you coffers.
Wine? No. You've got staffers. Anyone can run to the local co-op. You drinking wine.
No, it was a global
lockdown. Getting juiced up. You remember getting juiced up. Yeah, the corner shop was open and told me
the global lockdown. The global lockdown. We're trying to minimize contact.
Offline, Nissa was open. Don't try it.
I don't know if they have that in Westminster. I'm sorry, I don't know about that.
There's one in there. There's one there. Just one. Just one. The rest are little Waitrose. But okay, cool. So that's rubbish in my opinion. But on the other side, where were the notepads? Where were the laptops?
The notepads.
They were hearing Afro beats. That's what Rishi Sunak said. They had Afro beats.
What did the Shako Zulu is that? What did the Shako Zulu?
Kwame Kwarteng was there. They said they had Afro beats coming from the place. How'd you explain that?
No. Shout out my good friend Fuse ODG. But what I will say is there was no music. I think that we have to understand that the people that are in the government are some of the most intellectual people in the country that have attended Oxbridge and attended high academic achievement. So it's not beyond the scope of those individuals to not need notes. Computer pads as you would suggest.
Well, no, because in meetings, records are kept. Physical records are kept. They don't keep it in the brain because we know that the brain is not a database.
It's the brain. Well, it's
the brain
database. I can recite foreign Latin to you.
Go on then. That's a foreign Latin. As if Latin by itself is a foreign. It's a foreign Latin. Come on, get out of here. Get out of here. You don't know one word for
Expelliarmus.
Harry Potter. It's the Harry Potter tricks. Rubbish. No, rubbish. All of it's rubbish. Rubbish.
No, I think he defend. And also, you know, people talking about Carrie being there. Yeah, you have to understand. 10 down the street is my home.
So why is she in the meeting then?
My home.
Why is she in the meeting with the baby? Is the baby also taking notes with his extra strong brain or whatever?
Look, that do you know what that day was? I don't know if you know about it. It was take your child to work day. So
it was not. It was not.
Did you take your child to work?
I don't have no child.
Oh, that you know of. So your child could be in higher napper. Learning Greek.
I said learning Greek, you know.
You never know. It could be the next Gaddis and then
He trying to say that Nigerian basketball.
Yeah, you could be the next Gaddis. Could be the next goddamn Gaddis. So, be honest.
Absolute rubbish, Mr. Foreign Latin. No.
Foreign Latin. All I'm saying is, and also, you know, it's funny. We live in the 21st century where we're trying to be more progressive with the perspective of women, and you finally have a woman, my wife, who is in the garden, who is, you know, enjoying the festivities, but people don't want to see her in the garden. They want to see her in the kitchen, and I think it's terrible.
No one said that.
No, look.
No one said that. You said that.
My wife is more progressive than that, and we don't live in an old school, ancient Latin society. We live in a modern day society, the big society. Shout out David Cameron, and that we live in. And now I think it's very appropriate for my wife to be along my side. That's what we signed
with the baby in the meeting.
The baby to work day.
Not in the meeting. The baby comes in the meeting. The baby's never in the meeting. The baby comes and says, "How?"
It's top secret information. But Wilfred's not going to share the information.
How do you know that?
Well,
could be a spy.
Could be a spy. What?
You're American. You're American, are you?
Yeah, my goodness.
Boris Jackson. You remember? Russian American. Boris Jackson. Could be a spy, that baby. You never know. But yeah, I want to put an end to this because I think there's no way to defend this. Dominic Raab came on. And he said he's been
trying to defend it. Though.
Man said it was a meeting because they had suits on. Is that the benchmark then?
If you have a suit at this meeting, so many gaffes. Like he's building up a number of gaffes. Like,
I feel for him. I feel for him because
behind Boris, he's one of the leading gaff.
Nah, Matt Hancock.
Yeah.
Hancock's number one. He was at the thing as well.
He was in the far corner.
Yeah.
But obviously he's a mess, and obviously he got disgraced when he got caught lip-syncing in it. When that happened, he had to go. But now
Rob, he's defending them indefensible.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like,
can't be PM after all of this.
What will happen if he just said, "You know what? I feel that was wrong." What would, I don't understand. Would Boris just take his position away? Like, I don't understand. Like, why these Conservative members, these MPs, why they're always shaking? Like, you saw Nadine Dorries, she got removed from the WhatsApp group because she was shaking for Boris.
Yeah, you got to defend the PM. You know,
it's regardless. Like,
it's a ladder. It's listen. These people, morals do not count. It's all about loyalty and how to climb up that ladder.
They must seem ridiculous. Dominic Raab, when he's going in front of the cameras, when he knows he's going to be interviewed after his boss has done a magazine, and he knows he's going to be asked about it because he's not mad.
Well, he's there. No, they send them out to defend him. They have to send someone. That's a spokesperson, right? So they pick you. They go, look, you're going on the Sunday 8 a.m. with Andrew Marr. Yeah, thinking, boy, I just went out last night. Remember to wake up at what time? It's on a Sunday.
The suit as well.
Yeah. So they send them out and they're giving them talking points, and they say, right, this is what you're going to say. You're not going to deviate from this. So that's what they do, innit? Because you're going to be hopefully rewarded when you move up, and when Boris is gone, then there's election, blah 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 for the leader.
It's madness, but. Obviously there's no coming back from this, and obviously we record this whilst we wait what's going to happen. Obviously right now Christmas is on, so when you hear this, Christmas may not even be on anymore. That's how dynamic this situation is. That they're watching the data every hour by hour. Yeah. But if he was really watching the data, he would have taken action by now. But he's different.
He's paralyzed. But on paralysis, I don't really have a segue for that. But anyway, we'll jump into the throwback.
You really tried.
There's no segue to paralysis.
There's a link. The link.
Oh, what? Your story?
Yeah, my throwback.
Oh, okay.
Have you got one?
Yeah. No, it's just you.
I've got one. Do you know what? Yeah. So 26th of December 2004, it was the first time I had heard the word tsunami.
Oh yeah. Is that, did you just say 04? 06, sorry.
04.
Oh, Indonesia, no?
Yeah. That's it. Go on. Or as Patrice O'Neill calls it, tsunami. So
flying, mate.
Tsunami. He has a joke where he said President Bush called it a tsunami. But the Asian tsunami, Indonesian tsunami. So I remember hearing about this. I remember I hadn't heard of the word before. I didn't know what it meant, and obviously the very sad natural disaster. So that one in 2004 claimed the lives of over 200,000 people in 13 countries, but Indonesia was most affected with 128,000 people passing away. So that led to a huge international response with over 12 billion being raised, and I'm sure more money went there after that. Apparently the wave of this tsunami reached up to 500 miles an hour, which is apparently the same speed Aaron Bissaka was going. So
wait.
I'm joking.
Wait, the wave speed?
Yeah, the speeds.
Wow, I didn't even know.
So imagine. So you talk about being paralyzed. Obviously, imagine something hitting you like that. You're paralyzed by fear. Then when it hits you, you're paralyzed again. 500 miles an hour. That's planes.
That's immense. Yeah. That's
planes.
That's a commercial. I think about 600 years. So that's about just slightly slower than a commercial.
You can only die.
Yeah,
you can only die.
Yeah, even if you can swim, the force of that water clapping you, the force of the water clapping you, you're done.
Come on, man, your bones are shallow.
Yeah, the right way.
Oh my goodness. But obviously rest in peace to all of those affected by the tsunami. It's always terrible when natural disasters happen, because you're so forsaken, like, why is this happening? But hopefully we do not hear about any more of those on this year's Boxing Day. And this has been another episode of You Should Know Better. Enjoy your Christmas, people. Enjoy your Christmas. What we can make of it. Enjoy, spend time with family. Tell people you love them. If you love someone, tell them you love them. Junior, go reconnect with your child out in Cyprus and enjoy your week. And don't do anything that's going to make us say you should know better. Take care, people.
Merry Christmas, love and peace. And happy New... Actually, no.
No, not yet. Next week.
Wow.
Wow.
What?
I'd say something.
No.